Dick's Car Reviews. My name's Chris Costas, and let me ask you something. You ever wonder what it feels like to drive the best-selling car in America? Stick with me, because we're going to find out. Toyota, a company we've known for a long time for making a durable, long-lasting, reliable vehicle. Brought into California in 1957, America was unimpressed by Toyota and thought that even though they were made from quality parts and had plenty of room, that Toyota was underpowered and overpriced. As a result, sales plummeted and Toyota took a heavy blow. That was until 1965 when the new Toyota Corona came out. And after that, Toyota was back in the game as America found their cars to be reliable and powerful. And Toyota has stayed that way through the ages. And now, I have the luxury of testing one of America's best-selling cars. Let's see what it's all about. Alright, so let's take this time and go over the 2015 Toyota Camry. In 2015, Toyota recreated the whole look of the Camry, taking everything on this car except for the roof and redesigning it. They made 4 different models. You had the LE, the SE, the XLE, and the XSE. The LE is your more baseline, you get what you pay for, it's kind of nonchalant, pretty basic. Your SE, which is this one, is your sport line. Comes with this honeycomb grille, as in the LE, comes with just a slotted grille. Coming over to the wheels, on the SE, you get 17-inch alloy wheels. Moving on to the back of the car, you get a sporty little spoiler and different taillights. Also comes with a sunroof. Moving on to the interior of the SE, unlike the LE, it comes with these nice stitched leather and fabric seats. As you can see here, it has this kind of scaly look to it. It makes it look kind of more sporty, and this red stitching kind of gives it this pop. Along with the leather wrapped steering wheel, also has that red stitching, and it's just really nice to grab onto. All right, now let's go over the components about the 2015 Toyota Camry SE. Starting over here at the windows, and the front you have automatic up and down windows. In the rear, they don't give you that option. Window lock buttons, which are on the doors and not in the middle of the car, thank God. Mirror adjusters, everything like that. Even has a traction control button over here. So when you want to get squirrely in a front wheel drive car, you can. Moving on to the tach, they replaced the rev counter with this fun little dial which shows you if you're charging your battery, using just electric, using electric and gas motor, or just your gas motor. Obviously, you know, you have speedometer, fuel gauge, everything like that. Even has, you know, indicators up here. You can adjust that and change that to whatever you want with like satellite navigation, heads ups, or anything like that you can customize it to. Moving on to the steering wheel, has your basic setup with, you know, your volume for your radio, cruise control is actually down here on the side, all your phone hookups and modes and stuff like that. I think this button even here, if I can find it right here, the little voice button, you can ask, I think, Siri to do something. Siri! Hello? She doesn't work. Yeah, that sounds about right. Go away. Go away.
Cancelled.
Thank you. Right on. Okay, moving on to the stereo. Has all the fun features of newer cars nowadays, I would say. If you go into your apps button, which I'm already there, you can go into your satellite navigation, your eco setting, which is pretty fun. When you're driving the car around, it'll show you how the engine's working, how the battery's working, how the electric motor's working, and I'll show you guys that a little later. Going back into the apps. It hooks up to your phone as well, so when you want to do, like, you know, Facebook Places or Pandora and all these little apps you can download to make your driving experience even more fun, I guess. Coming down here, you have your dual climate control, which has an automatic adjusters. You can even hit this button and it'll take it out of sync so the person can, you know, do their own thing. Hit the button again and it'll adjust it to what the driver has set. Moving down here to this fancy little cubby. If you have the right phone or put the right battery in, I'm not really 100% sure how this works, but that will actually charge your phone if you just slide it in there. but I don't know anybody who has that special battery. So unless you have it, really not worth anything to you. But it also has, you know, a USB plug-in, all that stuff. Moving on down to here, your stick shift. It's very smooth. It's not too aggressive. You know, it doesn't take a lot to put it into gear, which I like that. Moving on to these buttons, you have eco mode, which takes everything and tunes it down so you save fuel even more, even though you're in a hybrid. And then you have the EV mode, which when you're in the city and you're doing, I think, under 30 miles an hour, it uses just the electric motor to get you from place to place. So you burn no fuel. Moving to the interior of the SE, at first glance you can tell that it's well thought out and spacious. With a soft leather-wrapped dashboard, just the right amount of accents, and plenty of room, you quickly feel relaxed and impressed. Moving to the back of the SE, it's the same story as in the front. With the Dragon Scale Game of Thrones seats, plenty of leg and headroom, cup holders, door cubbies, the only thing missing from this scene is a personal climate control. Moving to the trunk, the only problem here, because of the strategic location of the electric battery between the seats and the trunk, is they only give you a small hole to get anything long through. But after that, you should have no problem getting anybody into this trunk. I mean anything. God, I gotta work on that. So how does it feel to drive the 2015 Toyota Camry SE? Even though the SE stands for their sports line, does it feel like a sports car? No, but it's nice. It feels nice. And some of the factors that play into making it feel nice and drive nice is Toyota's new suspension that they put into the Camry. Also, they put in a new electric steering in the 2015 models, which I talked about in some of my earlier videos, like in the Cruise. It adapts and adjusts, which is a very nice feature to have in any car nowadays. And I feel like the ride in this thing is smooth. It's nice. You know, I'm in a bumpy road right now, and you don't really feel it. You're just cruising along, and I think they did a great job in that new suspension. All right, everybody. I know this isn't the most exciting car in the world, but I don't appreciate your attitude, so I'm sending you to the corner. Chris's corner. All right, settle down. Heard y'all need an attitude adjustment, so you know why you're here. This is Chris's corner. Let's begin. The 2015 Toyota Camry SE Hybrid has a 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder paired with an electric motor, giving it a 200 combined horsepower and 156 foot-pounds of torque. It'll do 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds and has a top speed of 120 miles an hour, weighing in at 3,585 pounds. Fuel economy, 40 city, 38 highway. All right, now I hope you all learned your lesson. Back to you, Chris. Thanks, Chris. Looking good. Okay, so for the best-selling car in America, do I like it? Sure. Would it be a car I would buy? Probably not, just because it's not my style. It's not what I'm into. It's got a lot of different, features and buttons that can make you do so many different things, but I'm the kind of guy who just wants to get in the car and go. I don't want to get in here and figure out how much fuel I'm saving, how much fuel I'm burning, what button does what, where I'm going, having, fancy people asking me questions on the radio. I don't want all that. I just want a car that goes from A to B and goes there fast. So to answer your question on what it feels like to drive the best-selling car in America, I think it feels like we all made a great choice. So again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. All right, now let's go over all the components and everything about the different functions and things that, do that. That sucked. So up here, you have a 4.5-inch not touchscreen. Actually, no, it is touchscreen. Okay, we're gonna do that again. So for the best-selling car in America, do I like it? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of DIPSTICK'S. On the SE models, you get this kind of honeycomb grille, and the seats makes it very stylish. It has this kind of, I don't know.